Welcome to Maths TV. Today we'll be going through practice questions, and these practice questions are related to the quadratic graphs. Quadratic graphs separately we have dealt in step-by-step revision videos in which we have already explained that how to draw these quadratic graphs and all the details, why opening upward, parabola is opening upward or downward, and how to complete the table of values as well. So better to go through those step-by-step revision 3-part videos and then come to this quadratic graphs practice questions. I'll show you these related videos. You can also go through quadratic graphs part 1, part 2, part 3. Straight line graphs also improve your skills, and cubic graph is also another category which is very important for your exam. And these are other variation, direct and inverse variation part 1 and part 2 is also there for this one, and derivatives and turning points, maximum point and minimum point, how to find derivatives. These are also interesting videos for you. Let us move to the practice questions. For practice, draw the graph of this equation. We have to draw for values of x between -3 and 6. We have to use your graph to find the value of y for this one, and x is equal to this, and then use your graph to find the values of x when y is equal to this and y. So two parts are there. So first task is to draw the graph of this one. So table of values we can quickly draw this table of values, and we can draw like x and y like this one. So most of the questions in question paper you will be given table of values. I have selected this question so that you can know that how we are plotting this one. X is equal to this one, x and y, and we can take values -3, and then we can take for example -2, we can take -1 and 0, then we can take 1. Even we can ignore, it's not compulsory to take all the values, so we can jump also. Like for example, it's not compulsory to take all values. So after this one we can skip some values. This is 2, then 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll take 6 as well so that you should know everything we have taken. So up to this one, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So -3 to 6, all values we have taken. Now we will be typing this one, alpha x squared -5x, which is with alpha, and then +3. This is the equation which we have written. Now calculate for -1, calculate for -3, basically -3. This is giving us 27, so this is 27. Then calculate for -2. This is giving us 17. We can write here 17. Then calculate for -1. This is giving us 9. And calculate for 0. Calculate for 0. This is giving us 3. And calculate for 1. Calculate for 1. This is giving us -1. And for 2, calculate for 2. This is giving us -3. And calculate for 3. Calculate for 3. This is giving us -3. And calculate for 4. Calculate for 4. This is giving us -1. Calculate for 5. This is giving us 3. Then calculate for 6. This is giving us 9. So these are the table of values which we can use and plot, and this curve we will be plotting, and the graph paper I will be using for this. So we can draw the coordinate axis, and coordinate axis we can plot like this one. This is our y-axis, and x-axis also we can take. So the bigger values we can skip also, it's not compulsory to take all values. So for example, this one we have taken x-axis, and this is origin, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. Now for this one, y value is, we will take up to 9, and so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we can take even up to, like for example, we can take this side equal to 1, and x-axis we can take equal to 1 as well. So this will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and this side -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 -6, -2 -3 -4 -5 and -6, this grid. And this side we can take even 2, like for example, y-axis is equal to 2 and 4 and 6 and 8, then 10. If scale is not mentioned, it's up to you, you can take according to your convenience. So this is -2, -4, -6, and if I'll move a little above, so you can see this will be -8 and -10 and -12. Now after plotting this one, we have to indicate the points, and if we go to the table of values, -3 and 27, which is like a huge number, so we'll leave that one. And we can take -1 and 9. -1 is this one, and 9 will be in between these two. This point we have taken 0 and 3. 0 and 3 will be this point, and the next point is 1 and -1. So 1 and -1 will be in this middle, this point. Then it is 2 and -3. So 2 and -3 will be this one. So it's curving like this. So then is 3 and -3. So again for this one, and 4 and -1. So 4 and -1 will be in the middle over here. And then 5 and 3. So 5 and 3 will be over here, and 6 and 9 will be over here. So we got the values. You can see that we have not taken all the values. The starting values we have skipped. You can leave those values, and additionally we can take in between this, which is 2.5. So we'll use the same equation and we'll calculate for 2.5, and it is giving us -3.25. So from here, -3 is this one, -3.25, a little lesser than this we can take, and we can curve it. How we can curve it? We can draw a smoother curve like this, and smoother curve will be like this. We are plotting, and we can turn the graph paper also according to our convenience. So I'm turning page like this, and we can plot it smoother curve like this one, and after this one we are joining. We can draw a smoother curve to the side as well, and then after turning we can join this point. Then next is this point, we can plot this, and last point which we have taken is this one. So this is how we can draw a smoother curve. You can see this is plotted. After plotting this one, A part, use your graph to find the value of y when x is equal to -1.5. So x is -1.5 over here, right? So now we have to extend because this is not intersecting. So -1.5, we can take x value we'll check for -2. So calculate for minus 1.5 we can check. So 1.5 will be giving us 12.75. So for 1.5, 12.75 will be around this one. So what we can do, we can extend our curve like this one. We can extend our curve passing through this point like this, and this indication we can give by the help of scale. So this indication we can give over here. So this will be 1.5 will be this indication, so it will be 12.75. so for a part and A1 we can write for this one, y value will be 12.75. this will be y value. Use your graph to find the value of y. This is this one. And for second part we can check x is equal to 1.5. so if we check 1.5 by calculator 1.5 will be giving us minus 2.25. now we'll have to check from here. 1.5 is this one, and if you check this point is a little lower than this, which is indicating this value. You can indicate this on your graph, and this value will be minus 2.25. so answer we can write here minus 2.25. Similarly for B part also, B1 is saying when y is equal to 8. When y is equal to 8 means this one. When y is equal to 8, x value will be this one. So x value will be, you can write as minus 0.9. You can write here minus 0.9. and for if we check basically for minus, calculate for 0.9, we will be getting minus 0.69, which is around this one. so you can write this as minus 0.9 or closer to that. This will be within range because we are estimating from the curve and we are not calculating by calculator. So second, this will be the first part, and second part is y value is -2. so when y value is -2, -2 is over here, so x value will be this one and this one. there will be two values for x. So this value will be 1.3 and this value will be 3.5. 1.3 and 3.5. so we can write answer as 1.3 and 3.5. this will be x value. See, in this B part they have written find the values of x. So this indicates that you will be getting two values of x. This is also done. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Thank you very much for watching Maths TV. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video as well, and recommend the channel to your friends and respected teachers.